don't know, maybe it's just me, I'm having like the Mandela effect, but I'm pretty sure there's something else coming up. Anyway, let's just heal the girl. Try and get through this. I'm just charging up that sword, but it's like, you need to get a really good attack on these things. Just trying to get some cash here if I can. Right, it looks like we will need to come this way. Just die, will you? For God's sake. Oh, the bloody bird just won't die. I'm trying to hit those friggin' those Sonic the Hedgehog style enemies. I swear, they're just not going down. However, there's a treasure chest. It's probably a trap. Oh, we got rid of the one anyway, so if I just get rid of the other one... Oh, let me guess. Riot gas. Yes. So, they stop being rewarding at this point with the treasure chests, and they just... basically just screw you over. We'll use a medical herb to heal myself. Try and get rid of this bloody thing. If we can. Oh, there we are. She's done it. She's got rid of them. Right, okay, so we need... Oh dear, why do I do this to myself? Why? It's just more riot gas. Right, okay, oh, shit. Alright, so I'll use the girl. I'm gonna have to get the axe out, I think. Let me see. Where are you, axe? Yeah, we'll swap it with the little dude and this will cut through. I think there's another way through here at some point, but yeah. Ah, right. Ah, yes, I made it to the mushroom place. Fantastic. Was it the toadstool mushroom? Yeah, King Truffle. I remember now. So we're in a safe place now. We don't need to worry. We say Matango to each other. You know when you've been Matangoed. Anyone remember that advert? If you know, you know, right? Oh, Tony is another classic tango sensation. Right. Gotma means goodbye. Okay, so they've got their own kind of lingo going on here. So here we go. This is Fung Castle, home of King Truffle. So yeah, we got to go see King Truffle, I think, and maybe do another quest. There's another area here. There's also a shop to the left. I'm wondering what we can purchase and whether the prices are going to be reasonable. So now that we've sort of progressed a little bit more, we can actually buy some cheaper equipment. Buy things a lot more cheaply, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, than having to rely on Nico. So now I'm not saying I won't ever have to rely on him, but it's going to be a little bit easier now and more pleasant. So we buy a couple of overalls. Anything else? Don't know. I can't really afford anything else at the moment, but let's see. We've got to equip. There we are. Fancy overalls. So if we, I think if I give it to the girl. So the thing is, when can't get the words out. When your character dies, because the little guy's died, I can't equip him with anything yet. So I have to wait. It's not like I can afford. I need another pair of overalls. I think I just can't afford it. So that's another thing I need to worry about. Another expense. So I'm going to have to, I think, earn a little bit more, do a little bit of grinding before I do anything else. But at least we're kind of almost there anyway. So what else can we buy? We've got 130 GP, but we'll sell. I need to sell off those the items that I'm not using. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh yeah, there we are. So we'll sell off the dress. So what else? I'll sell off the chainmail. Okay, right. Sell off the bangle. Or the wristband, or whatever it is. There we are. Just need like another one. There we are. We'll sell the little guys too, it'll be alright. Right, okay, so can I buy fancy overalls? No, I don't have enough. I'm just shy of 3 rupees. Rupees? I mean gold pieces. You can tell I've been playing a lot of Zelda recently. We'll sell a bit of chocolate and then we'll buy the overalls, and then when we revive the little guy, we'll try and equip him. So awesome. Right, I can't really do anything now, I don't think. I'm trying to equip Okay, so right. Right, can I stay in the inn? That's the thing. Would that be possible? We can but hope anyway. What's this? Oh, 50 GP. Oh, we can't afford it. Buggers. However, we will save our game right here, like that. Sorted. Okay, cool. That's exactly what you want. And it says we need to get the king's permission to go into that little room. So, yeah. Or that area. I think that's where we have to face another boss. But, yeah, the king's got to give us that quest for us to actually do anything. I can't actually save, I can't afford the inn. They can save my game but they can't restore me, so now we'll sell some chocolate. As you can see, we've just done that, and we'll just head back up here and we'll go to the inn and see what we can do. One night is 50 GP, yes, and we'll just, that'll definitely help now. It's an absolute requirement because I can't have the little dude dead, because he's like the what do you call it, he's the weapon, you know, he's the whole part of the team, the weapon part of the team. With his magic spells, he's literally, you know, essential. We can't do anything without him. So right, so at least this way I think I'm gonna have to maybe, if we just put the overalls on him like that, there we are, and if we, there we are, we'll do that. Okay, right, so what's this? This is King Truffle. Here at last, the legendary knight Lucas. You don't think we have legends here like everywhere else? Riding a white dragon and wielding the sword, they shall save the world. That's you guys, right? I knew it right away. Just yesterday, one of the people saw a white dragon fighting a huge snake. Ah, use the first floor exit on the right for the cave. Palace, I know where it is, but first find the cave. What a git. I'll tell you how to reach the palace. Oh, and there's something upstairs for you. Oh, brilliant. Hopefully it's some money. Or maybe Kim Basinger, who knows. Let's have a look. I don't think it's Kim Basinger. We'll see what it is. Probably an orb or something. Yeah, we've got the javelin's orb. Well, you can use the javelin if you want. As I said, there's no right or wrong way to choose which weapons, but I'm just going to stick with the ones that I've got. I'm counting on you. Okay. Well, you picked the wrong guy to count on. Right, we'll pop out here. There's what's the blacksmith. We can't afford to forge any weapons. What can I do here at this point? I think the best thing for me to do is probably just go back maybe and just grind a little bit more. Just earn some more cash. But that's all I can think of to do, because I need... There might be more equipment that I need to get, and I need to get stocked up on fairy walnuts and the like, so yeah. Let's do it. So we just use the girl to just break these stalactites down. Are they called stalactites? Well, they're not at the top, so I don't know. Anyway, now we've got the little dude back, we can use some air blast, and this will take the wind out of the cells, so to speak. Pardon the pun. We'll use some lightning as well. This will also help, as I said, to get the magic level up. So that's going to help a lot, and we can also cast Thunder Saber as well, which will power the swords. But as I said, I might definitely take the time to kind of develop this more, get more experience with it, and get it more powerful. Look at that. It's not as powerful as it could be, I don't think, but it's kind of doing the job. Could always use more. Look at that. The bird doesn't know what hit him. Knock the stuffing right out of it. Right, and we'll take him down. Oh, come on. Come on. Right, let's charge up this sword. Let's show this sucker how we do things. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. So they've got the same power as me. That's the frustrating part. But I think we got rid of the bird anyway. Go get rid of these things. Just die, will ya? They won't die. So we'll just cast Thunder Sabre again. This will definitely help us. Come on, you little bastards. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, please me, oh yeah, like I please you. Right. Okay, excellent. Anyway, so whew, we're at the cave, but yeah, we need cash. We need money. There's no, I'll make no bones about it. So we're gonna have to just grind and then go back to the inn. Grind and go back to the inn. That's the only thing I can think of to do at this point. But as I said, they're quite good with the money now. As I said, because the enemies are stronger, so we can amass a small fortune at least, and then maybe go back and buy what we need to buy. I think we need more cups of wishes and more fairy walnuts. But I have found that like I kind of over prepare. So a lot of the time I don't use the equipment that I brought. So you know, it goes to show if you spend time grinding, you know, it does help immensely, I think. Right, her magic's faded, so just do that. Okay, excellent. Thunder Sabre, just die, warrior. That was definitely a hit. He didn't take any damage from that, or if he did, he went behind a tree. Oh my god, he's still alive? Can you believe it? He's a cocky little bugger. There we go, we've got the owl though. But I only kind of hit the owl once though. I swear I could have, like, you know, if this was like a weaker enemy I would have hit. But there we go, look at that. We're just taking them down there. They are no match for me. We're starting to get a little bit more robust with our attacks and things, so that's going really, really well. Oh dear, we don't have a lot of her magic, do we? So yeah, we're running out of magic essentially. But well, it's just the way that it goes. And more bloody enemies here. I think we're gonna have to just retreat to the mushroom place. Look at this. I'm in a bad position right now, so we're gonna have to just run away. If they'll let me run away, that is. I don't know if I can, but we'll try. Trying to run away. Let's see if we can just go this way a little bit. See what we can do. Oh yeah, we need to get through this cave. And cheekily just try and get to a cheekily try and get back to the village here. I was going to say to a B&B, head to an inn, not a B&B, to Truffle, King Truffle's castle. We need to pop in there and see what we can do. So yeah, if we just do this, and then at least we'll be a wee bit stronger when we need to. So there we go, let's go see him. 781 GP, that's all I've got. Man, never mind, at least we can go to the inn and get some shut-eye. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Alright, we done it. Fan-dabby-dozy. Right, now we're fully recovered. Let's go and see what else we can do. We can now go down here. And I think this is where we were supposed to go. I kind of thought it was like a treasure room. But yeah, that's where we will be going eventually. But I think we need to, like, maybe grind a little bit more, buy some items and stuff, and try and see what we can do. We got 731 GP, so we might as well go shopping. And thank God we can buy some fairy walnuts. So we're kind of kitted out now. So I think I need some helmets. I don't know. Maybe we'll buy some chocolate anyway. There's just so much to buy in this game, and it's like, this is why again you've got to grind and you've got to have like as much GP as you can, really. So I've got like 1 GP now. So oh dear. Well, we might as well just go and grind and see what we can buy anyway. We might as well do that. get a bit stronger, then we'll take on the snake boss. But one thing I want to mention, if I haven't mentioned already, is the fact that I like how short the palaces are. They're not long, and they're not... I think the longest one is probably the Mana Fortress. But even that's not too long in essence, because as I said, because this is an action RPG, you can literally push through. As I said earlier, when you're strong enough and you've got all the spells up to a decent level, you can literally blitz through it. So it is very fast moving, and I totally forgot that, as I said, I mentioned last time. I'm losing the plot here. Is that I had 3 bosses in a row a couple of videos ago, and I was like, wow, I literally was not expecting that. As I said, because I'm so used to playing those old school RPGs where you only really encounter 1 boss per dungeon, but here it's fast moving, it keeps it going, and it keeps the player guessing, which is always good. So yeah, we're just gonna grind like a mofo now and just use the power of wind to defeat the enemies here, and then we shall go and take on that snake. But so far so good. I'm a lot happier now, because I was getting a bit frustrated with that bloody 4 seasons thing that we had to do, and it wasn't that fun for me. So anyway, we got some chocolate, and even the treasure chests are now being generous, so you know, it's a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned. So let's go and just earn some more cashola here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, I'm feeling a lot stronger now, and my hits are actually doing some decent damage now. So I'm even learning how to take those spiky green creatures down, get rid of the owl. Look at that. I kind of just wish I could do that to some of the pigeons where I live, because like, I suppose it's the same in every small town. Pigeons basically they just littered the town, and the people keep feeding them. There's this old lady who just keeps feeding the pigeons, and it's so annoying. But I remember my mom was round the other day, and she said that her and a friend they used to dip the bread in vodka. And they used to feed it to seagulls. The seagulls were annoying. I'm thinking, oh, we could just do the same to the pigeons. That would be fun. And it's just like, I just can't stand pigeons. I remember once, I was going out, and I was literally, I had all my best gear on, and I was going out, and I got 10 minutes down the road, and the pigeon just decided it was my lucky day, and he decided to empty the contents all over me. So I was like, yeah, you little bastard. So I had to go home and change my shirt. So yeah, I haven't got a lot of love for pigeons. So just going off on a tangent there. I'm sure it's happened to everybody at one time or another, but yeah, I swear to God, man, you think about it though, like, a pigeon's got to be up there waiting, and it's got to take some planning, and they must have like really good aim, you know what I mean, to be able to do that. But yeah, so as annoyed as I was, I thought, well, at least the pigeon's fairly accurate anyway. Enough of this talk about pigeons. Let's just keep grinding anyway. Let's just try and get some more cash. I think that's the best thing to do, and we'll try and get a wee bit stronger as well. Boom. Okay, awesome. Right, pop down here. Lovely, and go back here, and we can reset all the creatures. So yeah, let's get rid of that pink rabbite if we can. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, it's just like, once you start working for it, once you start putting the time in, this game really sort of opens up. And I get, you know, and that's why I like this game, the way it's kind of layered. You know, it doesn't give you, it rewards you, but don't get me wrong, but you know, you've got to be strong enough, you know, to appreciate this game, because once you are, the enemies, you go through them like a hot knife through butter. And that's why I spent so much time grinding from the very start of the video. I remember saying, I know it's going to be tedious, but it's just part of the game, and you know, if you play this, there's no getting around it really, unless you're a very talented speedrunner. Unfortunately, I'm not a speedrunner. I would like to be, but those guys are just dedicated. The only thing I can kind of compare it to is, like, you know, being a musician, because I am, you know, since I took piano for 6 years or something back in, when I was like 24 or something, god, decades ago. And it's like having that discipline, isn't it, to learn a piece of music all the way through, you know, which I just did over and over again. So I should imagine it's the same kind of thing with speedrunners. Now that, what do they call it? I can never think of the name, but there's a term for it now. Something sports, isn't it? Where it's like almost like being an athlete, because I saw, oh god, months ago, there's some advert come up on YouTube, and it was David Beckham, and he visited this boy's house, and he said, he goes, because you're a super player on, forgive me, I'm old, whatever the latest FIFA game is or was, he was like, oh, you know, because you're good at FIFA, we're going to give you super fast broadband. And you're thinking, wow, it's become such a thing now, where it's like becoming an athlete, you know, whereas like, it's incredible really, so people can actually do it for a living. But yeah, I think the closest I've ever come to doing any kind of speed run would have been probably Resident Evil 2, I would say. Now my time, I think I did it in like an hour or something. Well, I was only a kid, but I just been playing it over and over again, and I basically just was like, you know, because I knew it so well, I got through it. So I did it in about, I believe it was about an hour or something like that. But it was like the quickest time I'd ever done it. So we'll buy some hats here. I don't know if I can fit them on though. I think I might have made a bit of a boob, but we'll see how it goes. Because the thing about this is you'll see items. Sorry, I'm just chopping and changing from subjects, but you'll see items, and it's like you have to see whether they'll fit. You know what I mean? Because they can't wear certain items. Oh dear. Oh, I'm not sure if they'll. We can try it. I mean, if not, we can just buy them back. But yeah, so I did Resident Evil 2 in about, I think it was just over an hour, something like that. And that was back in those days, a pretty good time. But now people can do it. I saw one guy do it in about 20 minutes with just a knife, and you're like, Jesus. I'm talking the old school 1998 Resident Evil, I think. I believe it was 98 when it came out. What a golden period for gaming that was. But yeah, Fandabby Dozy. Yes, I think I may have made a boob. So what I'm going to do is, let me just pop into an in here. So yeah, I'm just flitting about different subjects here, but yeah, it's just every time I do a let's play, it's like memories. It kind of takes me back, you know. Pardon me. But yeah, I just remember when the PlayStation came out, how great that was. I just feel so lucky to have got on the PlayStation bandwagon, you know, and to experience this library of games and things like that. That's definitely not taken away from the Super Nintendo, because the Super Nintendo was also very pivotal. As I says, I think it's mostly Mario World I played a lot of, Mario Kart, which were the kind of standard games that people would play, and they're, I think, some of the most popular games on the system. And I remember, how old was I? Oh god, I've got to think. I must have been like 13 or 14 or something like that. But like, I got Mario World, I just played it. I just remember like summer, just playing it, and like my brothers and my parents were always out, so I was always like, and they were like, do you want to come with us up the centre, you know? And I'm like, no, I just want to stay in and play video games. And I just remember like discovering Star Road for the first time, and then just doing all those levels and stuff, and like when you complete the last one you get congratulated, and you know, it just unlocked a lot of memories, you know, playing all these old games, you know, which I think is great, you know. And that's something which has never left me, and I think a lot of retro gamers as well. It's that initial feeling of when, you know, discovering the SNES for the first time, discovering the PlayStation, discovering the Sega Saturn, and just like its library of games, and it just felt exciting. Gaming was very exciting. You know, you'd read game magazines and you look forward to the next title, and I don't know, I always remember like seeing House of the Dead. Oh my god, I've never played that, but I'd love to. So one of these days I'm just gonna get myself a Sega Saturn. I keep saying it every year, I'm like, I'm gonna get a Sega Saturn. I'll be 80. I'll probably be 80 years old when I finally decide to get one. But yeah, what did we have? We had Virtual Cop. I think we just had, you know, I don't want to say standard because they're brilliant games, but you know what I mean, like, because everybody had Sega Rally. We had Sega Rally, we had Virtual Cop 2. I think we had Daytona as well. I believe we had the second Daytona. I remember. It's so cool. I remember playing that a lot, although I wasn't very good at it, really. And then my brother, he got, oh dear, yeah, I buggered it up with the hats. We're gonna have to sell the hats. So yeah, my brother, I remember once he come home with Command & Conquer, and that's that was just one of the greatest games I've ever played. Still is, to be honest. The idea of like it being in the future and two sides going at each other and then building up a base and then sending your tanks out. I used to just build loads and loads of tanks and send them out to destroy the enemies. So that was quite cool. But yeah, sorry, I'm just like talking about random things now. But yeah, I have to sell these hats off again, so because I've made a boob. You know, because this is why you see I'm getting nostalgic. Talking about different things, but yeah, Command & Conquer, I first heard of that. Oh, what was it? What was that one, the community centre? Because I said I didn't go to school as a kid. I went to a community centre for 2 hours a day because I was a bad boy, really. So anyway, yeah, this guy, what was it? This other boy come up to me. I think his name is Gordon. And he's like, oh, you know, I want to tell you about this great new game that's come out. This is way before my brother got Command & Conquer. He's like, it's called Command & Conquer. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, you've got these two sides. He said, you've got the GDI and you've got the NOD, and they're fighting each other. And you can build a base and you can build tanks. And I was like, he probably wasn't selling it very well, but I was like, oh, okay. I probably remember thinking, well, I'm glad that you like it. I'm sure that it's a good game, but you know, it's probably not something that it must have been like kismet or something, because like a few months later, my brother come home with it drunk, because I think he'd been having a few drinks and he just saw it on the shelf for the Sega Saturn, and he was like, oh, I've got this game called Command & Conquer, and I'm like, that sounds very familiar. And then I played it and I just absolutely loved it, and we just enjoyed that game and just rinsed the heck out of it. And it's one I might do for the channel actually, at some point I think. But then again, it could be quite long. That's the only thing, because I remember like missions just going on for long because you're building up your base, and like you have to have like a lot of defense and a lot of tanks and a lot of stuff to stop the opposing enemy get to you, really. So here we are, we're in this new area here, I think, so we're going to go and take on the dragon now. I do apologise, I'm just going on this retro memory rant, but it just, you know what, I just feel so happy to have been a part of the movement, you know what I mean, and it's such a great thing, you know, like buying the video game magazines, watching Games Master every week, enjoying, you know, just being a part of it. And then eventually when I got my own little job, which didn't pay very much, at the time though, 50 quid was a fortune. Yeah, back in the 90s you could buy, I remember once, I got, what was it, so I got 50 quid a week, so I went to the cinema for like 5 quid or something to see The Mummy. I remember that, and that was great. I bought that, and I bought Driver as well for the PlayStation 1. I took it home, and my brother loved that game. He used to play it like all the time, and he used to just, because they had a feature on it where you could, record your own gameplay, and he used to love that. You could like cause crashes and stuff, and you know, gaming was becoming just absolutely huge, and it's just like, I don't think it will, maybe it will, or maybe it's different now, but I don't think that feeling will ever be replicated in the same way. I mean, like, I'm sure a lot of younger gamers now will probably look back on this generation of gaming as, you know, it's current, so it's probably exciting for them, and I get it. Maybe I'm just becoming an old fogey, I don't know. But anyway, we are heading over to the snake now. We have to go through this little cave section, and we have to do a few things here, so I need to get my Indiana Jones whip and whip myself all the way across here. What do we have here? Right, we've got to get the axe out again, swap the weapons over, give the little dude the axe, and he just, yeah, predictively, he just got caught there. Predictably, I don't know how to say it, but anyway, we'll whack these pebblers. So we're pretty strong now, so we should be able to take these guys down no problem. But yeah, I remember seeing, like, oh, as a kid, all the RPGs, and just like, I'm sure I must have seen Chrono Trigger in like Nintendo Magazine or something like that, and all these different games, and just thinking, oh, I really wish I could play those, you know. It was exciting, screenshots and all the different things. I think I mentioned this before, but I always remember like the hype for Killer Instinct 2, because it was rumoured that was going to come out on the Super Nintendo, and they did like this, I think like, oh, I've got to get this right, there was at least a massive feature on it with loads of pages of Killer Instinct 2 and what it was going to do on the SNES, and I just read that for hours and hours. I was just so excited. I thought, wow, they get caught in a time warp, and like, you know, there's a new enemy and stuff like that, and the combos are going to be cool, and then it just didn't come out, and it sort of come out from Nintendo 64 called Killer Instinct Gold, and it was severely cut down. And I remember seeing an interview, I think it's online actually, it was Rare, I think someone from Rare did an interview, but they were very careful with what they were saying, because obviously the game hadn't been released, and I think the guy from the Games magazine asking the question was like, well, there's rumours that you know, Killer Instinct Gold or whatever is going to be cut down, can you comment on that? And he was, and the representative from Rare was like, well, we can't possibly comment at the moment. So they knew that they had to kind of compromise, unfortunately, because the original Killer Instinct was going to be out for the Nintendo 64. That was the plan, but it wasn't powerful enough. I don't think Rare, to be fair, had the specs yet of the machine, so there was a lot of ambition as to what, you know, it could do. So it was looked to be a powerhouse, but you know, but well, Killer Instinct Gold isn't bad anyway. I will say it's very difficult to kind of get into, but it's all right. Anyway, I need to start talking about Secret of Mana. I'm just going off on a rant. Let's go up these stairs. I need to find this snake boss now, and bloody hell, there's all these skulls lurking around as well. I'm wondering if this is even the right way. It's got to be up there then, hasn't it? Surely, doesn't look like there's any other ways. So, no. Alright, we'll go up here, see what we can see. It just seems to stretch on and on. The one thing I will say about this game is the caves are, oh my god, very I can't say the word labyrinthian, but yeah, but this has got to be the right one, as you can see, because we've got orbs here. So as you can see, what's going to happen now at various points is orbs are going to appear, and we have to analyse them to see what type of magic is going to work on them. In this case, I want to say it might be earth magic, I don't know. So what we'll do is we'll get Suki on and see what she can do. She can analyse the thing, and let's see what we've got. So what magic? Yeah, so it's earth magic on this one. This will shift the orb out of the way and create a new path, basically. So yeah, that's why we got the little dude. Here we go, we'll use a bit of earth slide on it. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Heard the sound of falling rocks somewhere. Oh. Now I've got to find my way through and see if I can do it. Like, that's kind of what I need to do now. I'm just a little bit like worried, but it should be alright. We should be able to find the way. I think we're pretty strong anyway. We're like a force to be reckoned with. I don't think it's going to be too difficult. Let's see what's going on, really. Alright. Let's have a butchers. Look at that, man. He's just like swaggering with his sword there. I don't know what he's doing. He seemed to get the old shake and vac and put the freshness back type thing going on. Right. Okay, excelente. Right. We'll just pop down here. But yeah, I'm just like, am I going the right way? I presume I am, but no, I can't progress this way for some reason. That's kind of disappointing. I don't know where I'm going. We can't go up there either, so Something must have changed. Maybe we can go up here. I don't know. I'm really not sure at this point, but we'll have a look. We can't go that way either. But yeah, it's a long cave. I was talking about how they're not that long, but maybe they feel longer than they are. Maybe that's it. These bloody owls. Get out of the way, you little buggers. Come on. We'll go down here. So this has got to be it, surely. I can't think of anywhere else to go. It's just like they're very similar, the caves. Yeah, this is different. Yes, we go down here. I hope I'm not backtracking. And we found a cave, and then there we go. Boom. Yeah, this is it. Look at this. So we're going to face a boss now anyway, a snake boss. So we got to be ready for it essentially. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cure us all. There it is. Sammy Snake, just call him as I say. What we'll do is we will use some gnome magic. We use a thunderbolt on it and this will fry it. There we go, and we'll just do it again. You can just stun them as well, provided you've got enough magic. You can stun the bugs. Oh, I've got no herb, so I'm gonna have to just do this like this, unfortunately. Oh, Suki's dead, unfortunately, but oh my god. Luckily, we have a couple wishes, so we can bring her back, just like that. Alright, I'm gonna need a fairy walnut, I think, just to up my magic again. So, right, here we go. Go, 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 go. Can I hit it? Can I hit it? No. I need to wait till it's on camera before I can hit it, I think. Oh, just ridiculous. It's frustrating. So it's got to be like... Oh, there we go. I've got Gem Missile. Was that on him? Yeah, I think it was. Or was that on me? I think, no, it was on me, wasn't it? It's kind of a mixture there. So yeah, I'm just not doing too well. I think I'm dead, actually. Oh my god. I've seen the Reaper. So what I'll do is I'll just bring myself back. Probably not a good thing, because if I win the battle then it'll probably be brought back anyway, I don't know. Look at this. Stun locked him now with a plethora of thunderbolts. I thought it said Jim's pissed off then for a minute. I should have gone to Specsavers, so I think we got this guy now. I think he's gone. See that? You just make it out the top left hand side of the screen. He's been blown up. And we've got the swords orb as well. Fan and Dabby Dozy. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. No messing around. So now we got that. Where do I go now? I guess we can go a different way maybe. Blimey. Oh, I know what I need to do. I've got to go forward. I totally forgot. I need to go forward. So this leads us through. You may have seen there were other places we couldn't get to in the cave, and this is it. This is where we couldn't get to, so now we can get all the way here. So that's pretty cool, I think. I've got all these spotlights here for some reason. This is the legendary white dragon. Ah, so this is where Flammy is, the dragon. Its parents must have been... What? Oh, sorry, I missed that. I do apologise. It's what it is. The text is so small, and because I'm playing it on my modern TV, I can't see. Like, I can kind of just make it out. It's very crisp and clear. But there we are. So we can go back here to King Truffle. We'll walk over. He'll only slow you down, so I'll raise him. Oh, there you go. Try and look after the dragon. King Truffle, quiet. You three get going. I'll take good care of him. By the way, how do you like the name Flammy? Not bad. Hang on, I sound... What, you'd agree with me whether you like the name or not, so let's call him Flammy and be done with it. Cannon Travel is open again in the forest to the south, right? You'll find the Fire Palace somewhere in the desert of Kakar. Oh, fantastic. I love the desert. That's one of my favourite places in the game. So, I guess that's where we're going to go. We'll go see Watts, though. So he's here, so I think we can get the sword forged now. We got plenty of cash as well, so it's all looking good. The axe. So we'll wield the sword. It's now the claymore. Drew McIntyre. And here we go. We can go to the inn and we'll get some shut-eye, and then we will head off in the next video to Kakara, I think. Let's get some sleep. Sleepy bows to land of bobos. There we go. Fandabby dozy.